we are definitely marking the days down to the end of this location. So enjoy it while you can. But like I was saying previously in the videos, what's been going on right now? The Tim Bradley Mayweather. I mean, Tim Bradley Mayweather. Could that be something? That might be something down the road. Tim Bradley Pacquiao fight has been made. There's different reasons why I say that fight could be interesting. I'll get into that later. I'm not going to get into that now. I'm just going to say that it's a good fight because it's actually good for boxing. I'm very happy that Tim Bradley got a chance to branch out and get the shot that he deserves. Because it's time for these young guys to get the shots at the big money fights and get the guys that they're supposed to be the #1 fighters in the division. So you got to make these type of fights. The Victor Ortiz fight, he should have got a shot at Floyd. I mean, why not? These guys got to fight each other. You know, how do we know these guys are proven or how good they really can be or how good they gonna be if they don't get to the next level to see if they can be the next? Because we're not gonna have Mayweathers forever. We're not gonna have the Pacquiaos forever. We're not gonna have these fighters. We have these young fighters that's coming up, and they're the future. So the sport will continue. The sport will go on. There'll be another that come up. They won't probably be as great as the other previous fighters, but still, we're going to watch boxing no matter what. So what we got to do as people, as human beings, we got to start taking an accountability that great fights are being made. Okay? We're watching great fights being made. And we got to take onus and start expanding past Mayweather and Pacquiao and start putting some focus back on the fighters that are out there and some of the fights that are out there. And it's guys that are doing that. You know, they're watching the Guerreros, they're watching the upcoming fighters, Rigondeaux, they're watching to see what's going on with these lighter weight fights, the Abnamares. It's a lot of fighters out there. And they're not, a lot of them just don't get the attention because they're overshadowed by Pacquiao Mayweather, but it's bringing attention to the sport to where other fights are being made. Great fights are being made. Great cards are being put together where it's kind of interesting and intriguing. I haven't seen Top Rank really do too much of it, but they have come up with some interesting fighters like Mike Jones. He seems to be polished. They have a good recruiting class, and they own a lot of the lightweights to make to make the division a little interesting. I'm interested to see what happens with Juanma Lopez, and let's see what happens with the Gamboa. You know, will Bob Arum finally put Brandon Rios in there with Gamboa, because they really don't own too much stock in Gamboa as much as they do with Brandon Rios. So it's classic fights to be made. We had the Berto Ortiz 2 already set up. We got Pacquiao Bradley. We have Mayweather versus Cotto. These are fights that's already on paper. Even though the Berto fight went down because of an injury, that's a good fight. You got Devin Alexander against Madonna. It's like fights are being made, and these fights are looking pretty good. So I don't know. We got to start taking onus as fans and start watching these fights, man. There's fights out here to be made, and there's fights out here being made. So help out by trying to help get these fights made. Start doing some more talking about these other fights. You know, I wouldn't make 1,000 Pacquiao videos if y'all wouldn't sit up there and want to talk about that all the time. It's like there's really nothing to talk about that situation, about him and Mayweather, really. Not right now. I mean, really, to be totally honest with you, they don't want it. I told you the truth. Top Rank does not want that fight. They want a tournament. We've all told you about it, and so far, what has happened? Exactly what we said, the tournament. And now they're going to have Marquez fight Peterson next, probably a couple of weeks after that fight's done in Texas, because Arum has both dates. So he can go ahead and do his tournament. Then in November, he's going to have them two fight each other. That's what he wants. He does not want any parts of Floyd Mayweather. And the quicker the fans realize that, instead of trying to find a way to make an excuse for as why the fight isn't working, then we can get to solving the problem. But I can accept this fight. I cannot accept another Marquez fight. That's just a money fight. It's really means nothing. They're gonna screw Marquez again, so it's like, why are we watching that fight again? And then there's other reasons why. I now get into that as we move forward towards that fight. But I want to tell everybody it's Valentine's Day. You know, fellas, I know y'all want to get out there and get your girl something. And the ladies, I know you want to get your girl something. So, yeah, it's a crazy new world. And I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna hook y'all up, all right? Don't say I didn't do anything. I'm gonna put the link in here for y'all can go and get stuff for cheap. Okay, you can get stuff for cheap. I'm gonna put the link in there. You can order it. It'll be in there before Valentine's Day. And you know, I don't send you no spam. And it's good gifts in there. You can get them for cheap. You know. So I'm just trying to help y'all out. And that's it. Let me see if anybody got some questions on here. Something that might catch my attention. Predictions. I'm not doing predictions now. It's way too early to do a prediction on Pacquiao and Bradley. Nonito Donier's hand injury. What do I think about? Okay, I can answer this one. What do I think about Abner Mares and Nonito Donier? That's a classic fight that should have been made. I want to see that fight. I saw something in Nonito Donier, and I'm gonna go on record. I'm the one that discovered Nonito Donier, not you. I found him. So it's funny because I was the one. Nobody believes me. Okay, you go check out the Karceno 2, and it says Nonito Donier is the closest to fighting and beating Floyd Mayweather than Manny Pacquiao is. I'm the one went on record who said that years ago. So all you Johnny come lately, all you Donier fans just getting here, don't talk to me like I just got here. Y'all crazy. But Nonito Donier, I see some certain flaws in him going up in weight that other people probably haven't noticed. I saw in that fight is that he really wasn't moving his head a lot. He was really flat-footed and stood down on some punches, and he didn't move his head a lot. You know, even though he threw some great combinations and great punches, he didn't move his head a lot. And he took a lot of shots. And someone who's a skilled boxer who has confidence will come forward and give him problems and give him some fits. So, you know, that's how I see that fight going. I'm hearing Robert the Ghost Guerrero wants to fight Victor Ortiz since Ortiz doesn't have a fight and he's ready to go. That would be an interesting fight. I mean, you could put that on the Mayweather undercard. And Shane Mosley's talking about fighting Canelo on the Mayweather undercard. So that's another news for you. I mean, you probably have already heard that rumor. But it's, you know, people are talking about it right now. Like, they're really talking about this is a fight they might put together. And that's all I got right now. And don't forget, Valentine's Day, I took care of y'all. It's hooked up. You're getting discount prices. I'm a nice guy.